2 months ago. Rose was carrying Fluffy in her arms to the vet. "Please, save him." The vet was sad. "I'm sorry, Miss Rose. He's 18 years old. His kidneys aren't working anymore. He's in pain." Rose cried. "But he's my only family," the vet asked gently. "Would you like me to perform euthanasia?" Rose nodded, through tears. "Yes." 10 minutes later, Fluffy died, peacefully, in Rose's arms. Rose went home, to the empty house, and something broke inside her. Today, 2 months later, Rose still puts out Fluffy's food, still talks to him, because she can't accept it. Can't accept she lost her only friend. Today, Los Angeles, small apartment building, 3rd floor. Johnny Depp had moved in 3 weeks ago. It was a nice place, quiet, peaceful, but every morning he heard the same sound. Through the wall, from next door. "Good morning, Fluffy. Your breakfast is ready." A woman's voice, elderly, kind. At first, Johnny didn't think about it. She was talking to her cat. Normal. But then he noticed something. There was never a response. No meow sound, no paw sounds, just the woman's voice. "Fluffy, come here." Silence. "Eat your food, sweetie." Silence. "I love you." Silence. Johnny first thought maybe the cat was very quiet, or old. But weeks passed, still no sound. And then he noticed other things. Trash day. When Johnny took out his trash, he saw his neighbor's trash. Inside were cat food cans, 5 to 6 of them, every week. But the cans weren't opened, never used. Strange. Johnny started to wonder. One day, Johnny saw his neighbor in the hallway, an elderly woman, maybe 75 years old, white hair, wrinkled face, but she had a beautiful smile. "Hello," Johnny said. "I'm Johnny. I just moved in next door." The woman turned, smiled. "Oh, hello, I'm Rose. Welcome, neighbor." "Thank you," Johnny said. "Nice to meet you." "You too," Rose said. "If you need anything, my door is open. Me and Fluffy are always home." "Fluffy?" Johnny said. "My cat," Rose said. Her smile widened. 18 years old, my best friend, Johnny smiled. "How nice. I love cats." "I'll introduce you someday," Rose said. "Very sweet. A bit old, but still playful." "Great," Johnny said. Rose left. Johnny went home. But something felt strange. When Rose talked about the cat, her eyes had filled with tears, as if there was pain. Johnny thought, maybe the cat is sick. Old cats get sick. The next day, Johnny was talking to the cashier at the store. "Do you know Rose?" he asked. "Elderly woman. Lives on the 3rd floor." The cashier nodded. "Yes, she comes every week. Always buys cat food." "Ah, yes. Fluffy," Johnny said. The cashier frowned. "Fluffy? Her cat." The cashier stopped, looked with a strange expression. "She doesn't have a cat." Johnny froze. "What?" "Her cat died," the cashier said softly. 2 months ago. I was here. Rose came crying, told me. It was 18 years old. Put down at the vet. Johnny's world spun. But she told me about her cat. Fluffy, like it was still alive." The cashier nodded. "I know. She still buys food. Every week." I wanted to say something, but how do I tell her? Johnny swallowed. "I understand." That day when Johnny got home, he listened more carefully. "Good morning, Fluffy. How are you today?" Silence. "Yes, I'm fine too. Thanks for asking." Rose was answering her own question. Johnny's eyes filled. A few days later, Johnny gathered courage, knocked on Rose's door. Rose opened, smiled. "Johnny! What a surprise! Come in, come in!" Johnny went inside. The apartment was small, but clean, organized. Photos on the walls, Rose and an orange cat, Fluffy, at different ages, kitten, young, old. But there was no cat in the house. Johnny looked in the living room. In the corner was a cat bed. empty, but clean, as if someone cleaned it every day. In the kitchen were 2 bowls, one water, one food, both full, untouched. "Would you like tea?" Rose asked. "Yes, please," Johnny said. Rose made tea. They sat in the living room. "Where's Fluffy?" Johnny asked gently. Rose smiled. "Sleeping. He's old, you know. Sleeps a lot now." Johnny looked. The cat bed was empty. "Rose," Johnny said softly, "the cashier at the store told me something." Rose's smile froze. "About Fluffy?" Rose put down her teacup. It was shaking. "She told me Fluffy died," Johnny said. 2 months ago." Silence. Rose's eyes filled. She lowered her head. "I know," she whispered. "I know." Johnny knelt down, next to Rose. "Then why do you still talk to him?" Rose wiped her tears. Because I can't do this without him. When I come home, it's so quiet, so empty. If I don't talk to him, if I don't think he's still here, I can't bear it." "Rose," Johnny's voice broke. 40 years ago, my husband died," Rose said. "My children moved away. One in Australia, one in Canada. They call once a year. Maybe. I've never met my grandchildren. Fluffy was my only family. Every morning he'd wake me up. Every evening he'd lie in my lap. Every night he'd sleep with me. And now he's gone too." Tears flowed. "I wake up in the mornings and forget. For a moment, I say good morning to him. And then I remember. He's not here. But if I keep talking, maybe it won't be real. Maybe he's still alive." Johnny hugged her. "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry." Rose cried. For the first time in 2 months, really cried. From that day on, Johnny started visiting Rose every day. The first few days, Rose still talked about Fluffy, as if he was still there. "Fluffy is good today, ate a little," Johnny would gently correct. "Rose, Fluffy isn't here anymore. Remember?" Rose would stop, remember, and cry. But slowly she started to change. Johnny talked to her about the grieving process. It's normal. Denial is normal, but you need to grieve. You need to accept the truth. "But how?" Rose asked. "How do I accept? How do I live without him?" "Step by step," Johnny said. "And you're not alone. I'm here." Johnny helped Rose. First step, collecting Fluffy's things. Rose resisted. "No, I'll keep them. Maybe another cat." "Okay," Johnny said. "Don't rush." Second step, looking at photos. Johnny and Rose sat together, looked at Fluffy's photos. "This is when he was a kitten," Rose said, smiled. "So playful. He'd climb everywhere." "When was this?" Johnny asked. 10 years old. He was starting to age, but still energetic. "And this?" Rose's voice broke. "Last photo, 1 month ago. He was very sick, but he was still looking at me, still loved me. They cried, together, but it was a good cry." Healing. Third step, accepting the truth. "Fluffy died," Rose said one day, out loud for the first time. "He died, and he's not coming back." Tears flowed, but she lifted her head. "But I'm still here, and life goes on." Johnny smiled proudly. "Yes, life goes on." For weeks, Johnny visited Rose. Sometimes they'd drink coffee, sometimes they'd go for walks, sometimes they'd just sit quietly. Rose was slowly healing, but she was still lonely. Johnny saw this. One day he had an idea. "Rose," he said, "I want to show you something." "What?" "Come with me." They got in the car, went to the animal shelter. Rose hesitated. "Johnny, I'm not ready. Another cat." "Just look," Johnny said. "Just look." They went inside. There were cages, dozens of cats, kittens, young, old, and in the last cage, in the corner, an old cat, orange, just like Fluffy. It was 15 years old. Owner died. Family didn't want it. Left it here. Its eyes were sad. Lonely Rose approached, saw the cat, and something happened. The cat looked at Rose and meowed. A soft meow. Rose's hands trembled. She opened the cage, petted the cat. The cat purred, pressed its head against Rose's hand. Rose started crying. "Hello," she whispered. "Hello, little one." The worker approached. "Her name is Ginger. Very sweet, but old. Nobody wants old cats." Rose looked at Ginger. Ginger looked at Rose. "I do," Rose said. "I want to take her home." Johnny smiled. His eyes were wet. Ginger comes home. 20:30 to 23:30, Rose brought Ginger home. At first she was hesitant. "Am I betraying Fluffy?" "No," Johnny said. "You're honoring Fluffy. You're giving the love he taught you to someone else." Rose nodded. She put Ginger on the floor. The cat looked around, scared, new place. But then she saw Fluffy's old bed, approached, smelled it, and lay down. Rose cried. "It's like Fluffy sent her." Johnny sat beside her. Maybe he did. Days passed. Ginger got used to Rose, started waking her up every morning, just like Fluffy, lay in her lap every evening, slept beside her every night. Rose changed, less sad, more happy. But she didn't forget Fluffy. Never would. Fluffy's photo still hung on the wall. "I think about Fluffy every day," Rose said one day. "But now I don't just think about the pain. I think about the happy memories too, and I'm grateful for that." Johnny smiled. "That's a sign of healing." "And Ginger?" Rose said, petted the cat. "Ginger gave me a second chance, to love and to be loved." But Johnny didn't stop there. Rose was still lonely. Ginger helped, but it wasn't enough. Johnny had an idea. "Rose," he said. "How many elderly people are in this building?" Rose thought. "A few. Mr. Henderson, Mrs. Liu, Mrs. Garcia. Are they all alone?" "I think so," Rose said. "They all live alone." "Then let's start something," Johnny said. "A weekly gathering for elderly people here, at your apartment." Rose was surprised. "Really?" "Yes, tea, coffee, chat, maybe card games. Bring their pets. What do you think?" Rose smiled, her first real smile. "That's a wonderful idea." The first gathering was Thursday. 5 elderly people came. Mr. Henderson with his dog, Mrs. Liu with her cat, Mrs. Garcia with her dove. They sat, talked, laughed, Rose in the middle, Ginger in her lap. Happy. "This is so nice, Mrs."
Liu said. "I haven't done something like this in a long time." "Me neither," Mr. Henderson said. "Thank you, Rose." Rose looked at Johnny. "No, thank Johnny. He thought of it." Johnny shook his head. "We all need each other, old, young, all of us." The gatherings continued every week. More people came. Rose wasn't alone anymore. She had a community, a family. And Ginger? Ginger was everyone's mascot. Sat in every lap, licked every face. Today, Rose is 76. Ginger is 16. And every morning they wake up together. Rose still thinks about Fluffy, every day. But now it's not just pain. There's happiness too. Memories. Love. "Fluffy gave me 18 years of happiness," Rose said. "And now Ginger is continuing it. Johnny still comes every week to the elderly gathering. Now there are 15 people. Every Thursday, tea, coffee, chat, laughter. Nobody's alone." One day, Rose told Johnny something. "If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have made it after losing Fluffy. I would have lost myself too." Johnny shook his head. "No, you're strong, Rose. I just reminded you." "But you came," Rose said. "Nobody came. Only you. And you changed everything." Johnny's eyes filled. "And you taught me a lesson. How lonely the elderly are, and how much we need them. Sometimes loss is not the end. Sometimes it's a new beginning." Sometimes grief is the deepest love. Sometimes loneliness is a silent scream. But someone can always hear if they listen. Rose was alone, but Johnny listened. And everything changed. If you know someone who's lonely, go, visit. If you see someone grieving, sit. Listen, because your small gesture might save their world. This story touched millions of hearts. If it touched yours, share it. Like it. Subscribe. Because the world needs more Johnnies, more Roses, and more Fluffies.